Hey guys, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update about how our first market went. Um, it was really good for our first market, I'd have to say. We sold enough that we were able to pay for the expenses, the booth space, all of the pretty much all the seeds and soil that we had put into that crop. And yeah, we turned a little bit of a profit. What we were gauging from the other vendors that were there was that it was a really slow week for market. And you could kind of see with the foot traffic that there was, yeah, there just wasn't a whole lot of people there. It kind of went in bursts. We had a little bit of burst of people at the beginning. And then about 3 o'clock, we had a little last minute push for folks coming through the door. I'm not real happy with where our booth is at, but I think in time I'll be able to move into a different location. The booth we were in was kind of in the very back of the building, and as we were watching people come in, they'd come around the corner, they'd look back real quick. They couldn't really see what we had on our table because there's this like big post right in their way, right in the way of their line of sight. So, but again, it could have just been you know, just a slow week. And I think that's something that we really learned is that a lot of people don't really know what microgreens are. And so a lot of this has to do with public, or, yeah, public education, giving people information about microgreens. And so, however, the folks that did know what they were really, really excited. And I was blown away by the I kind of, maybe I had some stereotype in my head about what types of customers were going to buy from us. I was completely blown away. I kind of had this stereotype in my head that, oh, they're going to be health conscious, they're going to be kind of chill, laid back, younger folks. No, I actually had some folks that were probably in their retirement, and they came through and they were like, one guy bought some kale and he goes, man, there's nothing better than kale for you. You've got to have kale. And so he ended up buying some. And so I was just blown away overall by everything. Just a lot of things we didn't expect happened, and it was a good learning experience. One thing that we quickly figured out is at least at this market what was more popular, and that definitely hands down was the arugula. Everybody wanted arugula, and at the about midday we had sold out all of the arugula that we had, and there were still people coming through really wanting some arugula, but we weren't able to get them any, and I was really bummed about that. But this next week I got a whole shelf of arugula, so I'd say we've doubled, if not tripled, our production on arugula this next week. We've got a lot of kale down there growing, down in this zone. I dropped down the broccoli and I kind of felt like broccoli was going to be a slow mover anyways, so I'm glad I did. I dropped down to 2 flats instead of 4 flats for this next week. It didn't move, and I ended up bringing back home a whole flat of broccoli that I just couldn't move, but the people that did buy the broccoli, they really liked it. So, I mean, overall, everybody, we didn't hear one complaint, nothing. Maybe we won't, but people seemed really happy with our pricing. And we probably would have had a lot more customers too if, folks were staying in Homer. We had quite a few people come through that were from Anchorage. I think there was some sort of a sporting event going on at high school. I don't know for sure what it was, if it was, yeah. Anyways, but we had some younger kids come through and some people that were out of town, and I think they didn't have a place to put the microgreens. So, that kind of makes me think that maybe, making out some flats for market that have little sections in them that they could take, like little inserts that they could take home. Even on the road, you could probably take a little insert, put it on the road for a couple hours, roll the window down, don't let it get too hot. But, yeah, get it home or get it back to where you're going, and you know, they might bite on that. So we'll probably be trying that soon. Restaurants, we've got one restaurant right now that has doing weekly orders, and we've got a couple, you know, lines in the water in regards to a couple other restaurants in town. So that's really good. Hoping to get, you know, we figure if we can get, you know, 3 to 4 restaurants at the beginning to get regular orders, we believe that they're going to be able to pretty much keep us afloat and cover a lot of our expenses. And having that steady income is really important for our business model. You know, we can't just rely on farmers market sales, because every week is going to be a different amount of people coming through the door. And so if we can get the restaurants going and, you know, have a good group of them buying from us every week, then whatever we take to market is kind of, you know, to the farmers market, is kind of like a cherry on the top. Some weeks we're going to do really good. I expect other weeks we're not going to do so well. But I'm just, me and my wife are really just blown away by the overall positive reception and successes that we've had so far. Our plan is to just keep moving this stuff. We're not going to be paying ourselves for a while. You know, we're just going to keep at it with this, keep putting money back into it. You know, I've still got this whole area that I can be using to grow in, but I don't have the lights, and I'm afraid, actually, since it's getting warmer, I've really got to get my intake set up. I've got this back wall here that I'm going to put another one of these swirl fans in, or well, can fans. So that's going to be on a timer. So when it gets hot in here, about 70 degrees, I'm going to have that fan kick on, and I'll have a big, you know, pipe right here, hanging up here, that comes down and distributes the air throughout the room. But anyways, yeah, that'll take care of it while we're not here. Me and my wife have other jobs. I have another job in the summer that I do. I go work at Bob's Trophy Charters and help people go fishing. So I've got to be able to make sure that this cabin is able to control itself. And that's not something hard to do. You know, I think the fan's about $150. I've already got my ducting to go out. I've got the piece that goes right through the wall and that does the intake. So that's no big deal. But yeah, just the fan, real simple and easy. I'll probably have that set up within, you know, probably within the next week or two. So, and once I do that, then I'll feel better about adding more lighting, because each one of these lights, believe it or not, they add a little bit of heat to the room. So the fans, you can open up the windows, you can do all that. The way this cabin was designed, there's only there's 2 windows. There's one there, and then there's one on the other side over here. And then I've got this doorway here that brings in the air, but it's not enough. You got to really when you're doing microgreens, you really got to make sure that you got enough ventilation. You know, this is working for now because it's still cool outside. We still have snow on the ground. So I have to still open both of those windows though in the middle of the day, because it's getting warm in here and humid. And that fan will take care of a lot of the humidity. It'll just suck it right out, and then a new air exchange will come in and it'll just boom, circulate through here. So anyways, guys, I'm rambling right now. I'm kind of on a high, you know, it's all coming together for us, and we couldn't be more happy with what's been going on. And you know, every other business idea that we've had hasn't went this well right off the bat. So, you know, anyways, just appreciate all your guys' support, and keep subscribed. So if you're not subscribed to this, hit the subscribe button below, and we'll continue to create videos and information for you guys. I do plan on making a kind of like a tutorial video on how to grow microgreens at home. So I'll be putting those videos up here really soon, just to get people going on them. You know, we can't reach everybody, but we can, you know, try to help teach people. I think that's you know, teach someone how to grow something. Then times like these is really important. So keep your eyes open for those how-to videos. And as we go, well, like I said, we'll keep adding new videos as we progress. So thanks, guys. Have a great day.